Hey, what is up guys? My name is Eric, I'm part of Ghost Gamers, and today I'm showing you the Historian and Weapons Specialist Guide. Now, this is like a 30-minute video, and I apologize in advance. So right here is the first two guides, or the first two audio diaries. They are completely missable, and if you miss them, you gotta restart. A little fun fact for you. And for those of you that are still watching already, because I know lots of you guys hate me, just kidding. Sometimes. There will be timestamps in the description for you guys. So from right here, you're gonna go into the ladies. You're gonna go into the ladies' bathroom, you little rebel, you. And you're gonna go all the way to the very back, and you're gonna pick up the hole in the bathroom wall. And pretty much it's about a guy complaining about a hole being in the bathroom wall. Yeah, it's fun. Right here we've got Medical Pavilion, so this one is number 3 of 122 audio diaries. It's just right there on the front desk for you. And then right there, you are just going to go ahead, turn around. There's a thing you're going to have to hack before you pretty much do anything else, before you even go into this room. There's a couple guys in there, but Adam's Changes is just right there on the desk for you. So yeah, that's where that one is. And then this one's just natural progression. It's literally right in front of one of the doors that you're just going to go. And so the guide that I kind of looked at was a text guide, and it just kind of went just really haywire. And so I was like, this really isn't a good text guide. So this is me kind of going in order from like room to room, going from like, so one was on this side of the wall, the other one's just on the other side. Now from there, you're just going to turn around, and then that's where that one is. Pretty much the entire premise of this is I just wanted this to be like story. Alright, my cat's going crazy. Story progression. So it's like what you see here. Jesus fucking Christ, cat, calm down. Playing with a fucking plunger from the bathroom. Jesus. But like I said, like all these ones right here, they're all in the same room. I will get all the ones in this room, and then I will advance to the next area that may not be story progression. It may be. In this case, this one right here is story progression. So, you know, that's just kind of how I did it. Made it a little bit easier for you guys, so then that way you guys know exactly where to go. But, yeah, from right there, that was the Eternal Flame. You go inside, take a left, it's on the painting. From here, you just go down the stairs, and it's just sitting in the ice. You need fire in order to thaw the ice out. Pretty simple. Yeah, from there, you melt the ice. There's a guy that's going to be hiding back there. I did catch him on fire. It's really fun, by the way. I think this is the dental area. There's going to be people in here. There's going to be a camera, and then it's going to be sitting right here. I would recommend killing those people and actually getting the wrench jockey that's sitting over there, especially if you play with the wrench, because it's super awesome. From right here, that's where you get your shotgun, and there will be lots of people. This is going to be right in front of where you get telekinesis, sitting right there for you. And then you just pick that bad boy up. Here's the map. And, yeah, so that's where that one likes to hide out. So go ahead and just pick that bad boy up. And then from right there, you're just going to... You can hop over the thing. I decided not to for whatever reason. So that one's just a testing telekinesis, and then you turn left, and then there is telekinesis. From right here, this is kind of where I went. That's the switch right there that you can use to open up that door. I just showed you the traditional way to get in. There is a turret that guards that area, like right as soon as you try getting in. So that's what I would recommend for you. This one right here, you're gonna need. This is why you need telekinesis, because that way it gets blocked by a sign or something like that. But like right as soon as you destroy that, it's right there in front. And then from right here, you're gonna turn left from where that one is, and then you're gonna turn right. There's a camera that likes to hang out at the very back of it. It does hang out. It doesn't like to because it has to. It's kind of forced to, you know, as most friends are with me. Right here is where you fight the person you need to succeed. I won't try to give away a lot of spoilers in this, but sometimes I'm gonna have to. But from right there is right where you have to deal with the little sister, and it's gonna be right there with the Gatherer's Garden, and that one is the last one for this entire area. So enjoy. Right here is Neptune's Bounty, And so we're already at number 20 of 122. A lot of this right here, I kind of jumble it up a little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to record, and because the enemies are just really random. But this one, it's like right as soon as you start, you're going to continue on. There's a Big Daddy fight. It's going to be underneath that wharf. There are two turrets that guard it. From right there, where the Gatherer's Garden is, it's pretty hard to miss, to be completely honest, because you're going to have to go in that room. Just pretty much go all the way down to the water. There's enemies in it. Shock it. You'll get another achievement. But there's the audio diary right there. And so you're going to have to enter in a code. Looks like it is 5-3, and I think it's 80. Yeah. But make sure you pick up this other stuff first before you pick up the audio diary, like I did, because, you know, that's what the pros do. Not really. I'm not even pro. I just suck. But here's number 122. This door has to be unlocked by Peach Wilkins, so you have to talk to him first before you continue on. It's like if you're looking at the Gatherer's Garden, you're just going to make a 180 and go through that door, and that's where that's at. But yeah, it's just underneath these bars right here. Right there it is on the map. When you come back, there's going to be more people. Pretty easy. You're going to continue up. This is where the second Big Daddy is. And then in which case there's a health pack on the table. And then it's like right there. I think the room that I started in is the one that like gives you proximity mines or something like that. But from where that audio diary is, you're just going to turn around and go to that like little sister vent. And that's just sitting on the ground. And so that's just sitting right there, literally like one room over. And then from right there, you're just going to turn around and it's on the body. Super easy. Like, you get 3 of them super fast. From right here, there's a guy that's going to be on your right. You're going to have to, I believe, break the door with a wrench. And then there's a camera at the top of the stairs. Make sure you deal with that first. This one right here is like the top of the fisheries. In which case, there's this vent right here. There's a camera in there to your right. Make sure you deal with that too. And then that's where that right there is going to be. Little fun fact for you. Pretty much, if there's an audio diary, look for a camera, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to find one. This area right here, you're going to find the splicer swinging at the camera with the security evasion. That's what it's called. In the upper wharf, that's where that's going to be, just sitting in a crate, and then you just go immediately straight through that door, and then that's where that one's going to be, just immediately afterwards. So pretty easy. And then again, like 10 feet away is going to be the next one, where, guess again, another camera is sitting. And so from where that one is, you're going to go to the jet proposal, and then there's going to be a spider splicer in there that you're going to have to take a picture of, and then it's just going to be right in that room. This next area gets a little bit hairy. It's going to be the area just immediately behind it. So you're going to be entering a bar if you go this direction. This one's just going to be sitting in the table right in front of you. And then, wait for it, there we go. This next one is just going to be literally like 3 tables away. And so, excuse me, I'm actually getting over my sickness finally. Anyways, you're going to go upstairs. This is apartment number 6. Use your electro bolt. If you don't have electric bolt, go to a gene bank, get it, shock the door. There's that one. There's a guy that's sitting right behind the bed. You can kill him super easy because he's a bitch. You go out that door, just go farther down the hallway. You can hack these, by the way. I'm just kind of showing you. I think there's only one of them I don't show you the code to. So this one is 7533. And then you're just going to go in there. It's with these lovely bodies. This one automatically plays. I tried to kind of cover it up by me talking right now, so you guys don't have to worry about hearing it. But here's the map for that. Now you're going to be back where that table was. You're going to shock the door right here. And then I went around the water just because I think the water is kind of annoying when it runs over your face. Makes it all blurry. But there's this one just sitting on the table. And then I turn around and show you the map. And then from where that door was, you're going to make a right. And then you're just going to break this grate. And then you're just going to pretty much continue on like you normally would through this. And bear with me here. I looked over here, wasn't there. Looked over here, wasn't there. I was like, I don't know where it is. Get the fuck out of here, Atlas. We don't care about you. And then I was like, oh, look, there it is, just sitting in the water. So I picked that up. And then there's where that is. Super easy to find that one. And then here is the Power to the People number 1. This is where you're going to have to deal with a certain character in order to progress. That's where your first weapon upgrade is. So I believe that's an achievement in itself. Then you're going to turn left, have the door open and close on you, and then there's that one. And so this one is the last one in Neptune's Bounty. Super easy to find. It's like the last one you're going to find anyways. Now we're in Smuggler's Hideout. And so this one is 39 of 122. And then this one's just like natural progression. You're going to start off, and then here's the map. It's like one of the first things you're going to do. There's going to be a turret next to it. Hard to miss. You will have to activate something so that you can continue on. And then there's that right there. You're going to have to break the lock off of it. You can do that without activating the splicers. This one you do have to activate it in order to continue, but this one's just right at the very end. These ones are not missable. Or these ones are missable, but you can come back to them. You don't have to worry about it. It looks like you wouldn't be able to, but there's 5 in total that you can completely miss, and then you have to start over. Here is Arcadia, and so from right here, you are just going to go straight across, and like pretty much right as soon as you start, you're going to get into this big tea garden area. That's where that one is. There's going to be like a holographic splicer area, but that's where that one is. Then you're just going to turn around, go through this door. It's going to be right here. There's going to be more splicers that are just going to pretty much pop up as ghosts. And so that's where that one is. Just, you know, by the bench. And then from right there, you just look straight up, and then you continue on. And then there's a third one. So 3 easy ones right off the bat in Arcadia. Super, super fun. Love this game. This achievement was a bitch, though, because I recorded for 6 hours. But this one right here is where you're going to fight your first Houdini splicer, and then it's just going to be off to your right next to the gene bank. Just sitting on the table, chilling, you know, relaxing, all maxing, looking all cool, going down to rolling hills. I can't find a good rhyme for that. It's just going to be sitting on the rock. But that's where that one is. And then from where that one is, you're going to have to, again, story progress so that something happens to the forest. Actually, it's not really a spoiler with that. The forest starts dying. And so it's just from where that rock was, you just go. There's more Houdini splicers. This one is natural story progression. You're going to have to go in this area. It's just going to be sitting right here on this bench. Again, make sure you have Electro Bolt for this next one. This one kind of goes by fast because I kind of messed up. But you need Electro Bolt. You open that up. And this one was one that I messed up on. I picked up the film, looked at the dead cat, and then picked up the audio diary. And it's just sitting right there. And, you know, just kind of annoying thing. But from right there, all you got to do is just go back out and then go all the way down to where the water is, where the waterfall grotto is. Super romantic. I would take anybody there just to kill them, as you naturally do in most states. And then, you know, from there, it's going to be right next to the roses. Pick up the rose because you're romantic as fuck, let's be honest. And then from right here, you're going to go into Langford's office, I think is what her name is. But like right as soon as you go into her office, it's going to be sitting right there on the counter. And so that's where that one is. And then right from where that table is, you're just going to pretty much continue on. And then, you know, it's just on that table. Then you're going to progress. Something happens to her. You'll never know until you play the game. Code for the safe is 9457, I think is what it was. Yeah, see, I was right. But 2 ones that are just like right next to each other. You will have to get the safe because that is story progression. And then you're going to go into the tree farm. We're almost done with Arcadia. Almost. I wish. But that one's just right as soon as you go inside. At least from that direction, because there are 2 entrances. But anyways, from there, you're just going to take a rock. Kind of speaking weird there because of my weird language. Anyways, there's the Power to the People number 2, and that's where that one is. And then here is the second to last audio diary for Arcadia. And so don't mind me just searching the dead bodies that were totally there when I first got there, because, you know, they actually were. Here is the second to last one, And the reason why I say that is because we're getting ready to go into Farmer's Market, and there's one that you can't access until you leave. So, here's Farmer's Market. And so, literally right as soon as you come out of the airlock thing, whatever it is that you go through, it's going to be in the very first room next to the tuba, you know. Anyways, there's a camera that's just hanging out right there to get pulling together next to the wine that I totally actually probably smashed. But that's where that one is. Now, there's a big-ass tree in the center of Farmer's Market, not Arcadia. But anyways, you're going to go here. There is this one right here. The funny thing is I actually passed a different one, which I actually come back to come grab. Which, come on, there you go. So here's the 61st one. At this moment, we are halfway done. Once you pick this one up, which is first encounter. I did pass that one. You can pick this one up first and then do the other one. It really doesn't matter. You don't have to do these in the order I do them. This is just, again, the way that I went through. I was just facing the winery sign. And so you just turn right, and then you go out that door, and then take another right, go through that other door. Here's the crawl space. You go through there, and then it's just sitting right here for you because, you know, I don't know. Here's where the winery starts coming in. That one automatically plays for you. You don't have to pick that one up for story progression, but it just automatically plays for you because it thinks it's story progression. Right there is where the winery is. Right here is where the bees are. Where Nick Cage, I think no. Yeah, his name is like Nick, whatever his name is. The guy from National Treasure. Anyways, that's where it is. Here's where the winery is, and then you're just gonna continue, and then it's right there. There is a turret and a camera in that room, so I would recommend taking care of those first before anything else. And then right here should be the Power to the People number 3. In which case, you'll probably see this when you're looking for the distilled water. You're going to have to go just downstairs, grab that, and then now we're back in Arcadia to get the last one. Which is right before you go into the bathysphere. And then there you go. It's right there. Easy peasy. Now we are in Fort Frolic, and so you're just going to go up the stairs to Fleet Hall. Once you have to deal with a whole bunch of spider splicers, you start learning about Sander Cohen, my personal favorite character in the entire game. You do get a chance to kill him. I would not recommend doing that at Fort Frolic, because it will be required to get the weapon specialist. But anyways, you're going to have to kill some people for him. You looked at the sculpture, and then you turn right, and then you go behind. There's a camera over there. And then that's where that one is. You continue on. Here is like a dressing room. I guess it's a salon. Doesn't really look like a salon in my opinion. But there's this back room. There's this plastered guy because, you know, he done fucked up. There's the wild bunny. And then that's where that's sitting at. And then here comes me hopping along the bunny trail. That's where that one audio diary was. And then that's where the other room is. But instead we're going to go left this time. There's a camera over there. Right there is your audio diary. Again, heading into the cocktail lounge. Wow, Jesus Christ, I can't speak. You're going to go into whatever language that was. It's like some sort of French thing. I don't speak French, so I can't really pronounce it. The Le Marquis de Pogue. I don't know what it is. Depogie. I don't know. But that was the audio diary. Right behind it is the Power to the People. Now, that was where the Fleet Hall was. And then you just turn left, then go through this door. There's a different door that you can go through if you don't like that one that I went through. Understandable. Most people don't like following me, so I mean, naturally, I don't care. Here's the way to Poseidon. And so you're going to go into the frozen tunnel. Literally, you're going to find this one like as you're going through the tunnels, so might as well pick it up. I mean, it's for an achievement anyways, so I mean, closer to 100%. Here's the surprise area. Haha, play on words. Surprise. It's funny. Shut up. It's at the very back of the room. That's where you'll find it. That's number 73. We're getting so close to being done. Here is Eve's Garden. You're going to go to the tobacco area. It's just sitting right on the coffee table. I don't know. I think it's called like a tobaccery or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, that one's upstairs. This one's downstairs, and this is going to be in Eve's Garden. I would recommend doing, like, listening to this audio diary because it does give a very vital key point in the story. Actually, if you listen to all of them, they're pretty cool. But that's where this one is. The next one is just immediately outside of it. You're going to have to kill some guy for that sculpture. He's going to be in there. You do actually have to go into that other room in order to get this one. So, you know, just kind of making it easier on you guys. And so from right there, you're going to go into Sinclair Spirits. And so this one right here is actually a Power to the People, not a audio diary. I don't know why I didn't put the Power to the People thing in, you know, because I just suck naturally. Anyways, you're just going to go downstairs. There's a person in there. Here is your Power to the People one. It's just sitting right there in Sinclair Spirits. This one is the casino. So this is on the lower floor. If you start on, I don't actually think that there's an upper floor entrance, to be completely honest. But anyways, you enter in, go to the left, go up the stairs. It's right there on the pool table, just hanging out. Then you're going to go into Rapture Records. This one is actually required for you to continue because this is another area where you're going to have to kill someone. It's just right behind the counter. Super easy, just chilling there. No big deal. So this one right here, I did miss the first time. So this was actually my playthrough all the way towards the very end of the entire 6 hours that I was recording. So right here, it's just going to be sitting like right here by this box. And so that's where that one is, by the projection room in Fleet Hall. Now this next one you cannot access until you complete Sandra Cohen's sculpture, which is when you pretty much get him out of the projector room. Again, you can kill him. I recommend not doing it right now, just because you're going to need it to get the weapon specialist achievement. I guess you can kill him, take a picture of his body, and then you get ironic. Anyways, here is Hephaestus, and so that's like the first room you're going to go through. It's going to be inside this crate right here, and so you just go ahead, hang out right there, and it's going to be next to the circus values. Now you're just going to go behind the pipe again, continue on like you normally would through the rooms, and then it's just going to be next to this circus of values, because originality, naturally, super easy. Anyways, you're going to get to the control room. And so the first body on the right side is going to have the audio diary, and then you will actually need to get the one from the last body, because that one is actually story progression in order to continue. And then again, staying on the right side is is this room. Just go right in there. That's where that one is. And again, a lot of these are pretty easy to find. This one right here, you're going to see a Big Daddy fighting some splicers right here. That's where that audio diary is going to be. Number 87 of 122, Jesus. Right next to the Gatherer's Garden is going to be one of the next audio diaries, and then right by it is going to be another Power to the People, which is your number 6 one, which means you're going to be halfway done. From where the Gatherer's Garden is, you're going to turn right, continue on, and then do what I do right here. You completely flubbed up jumping over the rail because you suck. But that one's number 89. So yeah, that one's at the core. You're going to get to this area that has a whole bunch of gears and lots of fake dead bodies. Warning you right now. But that one right there is Kyber's, or whatever his name's, store code. You're going to continue on. You're going to hack this right here. I just used an auto hack machine. I tried jumping right here. Totally couldn't do it. So I recommend doing that just because it's way easier to do that. I mean, you don't technically have to hack it, but I recommend you do it so you don't pretty much try and kill yourself. But from where that one is, you're just going to go over here, and this one is story progression. And so that one's just sitting on the table. Just, you know, being lazy, I guess, because someone decided to leave that there. Then you're going to be in the workshop area, and then it's just right behind you. And so that's where that one is, by the core. Now the next one is going to be the supervisor. Now I did kind of mess up in this area. That right there is like right as soon as you're going down the stairs. which is actually pretty straightforward, to be completely honest. And then from there, I did fight this Big Daddy. He will not actually be there, but it's going to be that body right there. You're going to have to search that body, and that's where that one is. I did already grab that, and I completely messed up, so I do apologize for that one. Right here, this is another story progression one. You have to pick that one up. Now, this one right here is the office of that one guy that I couldn't pronounce his name. The audio diary is just going to be sitting right there, and then as you can see in the background, that right there is where the next power to the people is. So, almost done. You will have to go into his office for story progressions, so those are pretty much unmissable. Now, from looking at his door, you're just going to look to the crawl space to the left, and then you're just going to go all the way underneath the stairs, and that's where that one is. And I believe that one should be the last one in Hephaestus. Yep. Okay, so now we are in Rapture Central Control, and so really not trying to give any spoilers here. This one, these are completely missable. If you miss these, you got to start over. So that one's in there. This room you do have to go into, so here's 100 and 101. Again, those are missable. This one's Olympus Heights. That was the Gatherer's Garden. It's going to be in this central area right here, as you can see, to Apollo and Prometheus sewers. So yeah. This right here is the next power to the people one. There is a camera in this area. It's just right behind where Frank Fontaine's apartment is. And so from where that one is, there's actually the next one, which you're going to go into Sandra Cohen's room, which there's going to be 2 dancing splicers, and so you interrupt their dance and stuff like that. And then this right here is just a natural story progression. Ignore it. But yeah, that's where that one's going to be. So I would recommend doing that. This one right here is Su Chong's room. So you're just going to make a left. And as you go left, it's going to be behind these counters right over here. Or these tables. Yeah, counters. Alright. An overturned table is a counter now. Anyways, this next one I believe is also story progression. So I mean, naturally you're going to have to pick it up anyways. So that's where that one is. Now I believe this one, you're going to go to the 3rd floor. I think. No, this one's still on the bottom floor. This one is going to be, I think, like directly behind you or to the right of where the other one, the Power to the People thing was. This one's a story progression one. Again, this one's on like the very top floor. And then this one, you're going to be in Fontaine's room, in Fontaine's area. This one should be the last one. And then this one, right as soon as you go into his apartment, it's going to be to the right. And so Olympus Heights, done. Don't have to worry about that now. But now you're going to have to worry about Apollo Square. So here is it. This one's like literally right as soon as you start. A lot of these are like that. Excuse me. This one right here is going to be right next to Apollo Square, or right next to the Gatherer's Garden. Again, this is going back to the whole don't mind the color changing and stuff like that, because it's natural. This right here, story progression. Again, you're going to enter this room, so might as well pick it up. You're going to have to if you want the achievement. From right here, you are going to go into Fontaine's home for the poor, and it's going to be in the streamer, whatever chest. This one right here, you're going to get to a room that has a whole bunch of like ammo and stuff like that. So that right there is where the that one is where the Power to the People one is, and then here is the next 2 audio diaries, which I believe are also the last ones in this area. So you should be done in Apollo Square. Okay, now we're in Point Prometheus. Almost done with this. So this is your second to last Power to the People. Now, this one's getting hard to explain. This one is going to be like where you get the pheromones. And there's a person, they wanted to fight me, so I killed them. Like you do. But yeah, that's where you get the pheromones. This one is optimized, whatever it was, optimized something. I did do this one first. So right here, you're just going to go ahead and, not that room, kill these guys, because get these bitches out of here. Search their bodies, because, you know, looters. It's what they do. You're going to go into this back room, which is the the test subject, and it's just going to be sitting right up here. And so it's going to be pretty close to where that gene bank is. Now, on the other side of, actually exactly catty corner from where that audio diary was, this one's sitting next to a rocket turret. And so now we are going to be in this room, the analytics room. This is your last power to the people thing, your last power to the people. So here is your 20 gamer score, I think is what it says, 20, 30, something like that. Weapon specialist achievement guide, done. Don't have to worry about it. Now, from the entrance of that, right here in this trash can is where this one is. That one's super easy. We're almost done. We're at 117 of 122. Now we're at 118. This one, I believe, is when you are getting the suit. Which, again, I'm not going to mention what suit because you'll actually probably see it. So, I mean, regardless or not. There are 2 turrets in here. And then this right here is... It's technically not story progression, even though it shows up as it is. But, you know. From there, you're just going to get out. And then you are going to go up the stairs. And then from there, you are going to get that one. And by the way, for these rooms, I'm going right to left. And so from this one right here, this is 120. You're just going to go across the very top. And then it's going to be right next to this gene bank. And so that one is mistakes. Almost done. Got 2 left. And actually, from right where the gene banks is, you are just going to continue on. I don't know what that was about, why that door was opening, but, you know, whatever. This one was the last one I thought I got, so you will see me jumping for joy. It unfortunately was not, but it's sitting on top of the filing cabinet. There's me jumping for joy again. Now the last one, from before you go up those stairs, it'll be right behind this frozen ice, and there is your last one, and that is in Point Prometheus, and we are finally fucking done with Bioshock. I'm sorry you guys had to sit through an entire 33-ish minute video, but it is done. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I'm finally done with this. So, as usual, if you guys like this, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.